Did you know that nearly half of men aged 18 to 25 have never approached a woman in person? This statistic might sound shocking, but it reflects a major shift in how young people connect today. With the rise of digital communication, face-to-face interactions are becoming less common, especially when it comes to meeting someone new. In this video, we'll explore why in-person approaches are fading, how technology is changing the dating landscape, and what this means for relationships in the modern world. Over the past decade, dating apps and social media have exploded in popularity. Platforms like Tinder, Bumble, and Instagram have made it easier than ever to connect with potential partners from the comfort of your phone. This convenience means that many young men are choosing to send a message or a DM rather than approach someone in real life. The digital world offers a sense of safety and control, but it also changes the way we build connections. But why are so many young men avoiding in-person approaches? For some, it's the fear of rejection. For others, it's simply more comfortable to start a conversation online. Social anxiety, changing social norms, and even the fast pace of modern life all play a role. The digital world allows people to carefully craft their messages, reducing the risk of embarrassment. But does this convenience come at a cost? Social media platforms have become the new meeting grounds for young adults. Instead of striking up a conversation at a party or a coffee shop, many now prefer to follow, like, and comment. This shift has made it easier to connect with people outside your immediate social circle, but it also means that face-to-face interactions are less common. Is this making us more distant or just changing the way we connect? Approaching someone in real life takes confidence. For many, it's easier to stay within their comfort zone and interact online. Digital platforms allow users to present their best selves, edit their words, and avoid awkward silences. While this can boost confidence online, it may actually make real-life interactions feel even more intimidating. Society's expectations around dating have evolved. In the past, approaching someone in public was seen as bold and romantic. Today, it can sometimes be viewed as intrusive or even inappropriate, depending on the context. These changing norms make it harder for young men to know when and how to approach someone in person, leading many to stick with digital methods. Rejection is never easy, especially face-to-face. Online, a lack of response can be shrugged off, but in person it feels much more personal. This fear can be paralyzing, especially for those who haven't had much practice with real-life interactions. As a result, many young men avoid the risk altogether by sticking to digital communication. Dating apps have revolutionized the way people meet. With just a few swipes, you can connect with dozens of potential matches. This convenience has made dating more accessible, but it also means that traditional in-person approaches are becoming less common. The app culture encourages quick connections, sometimes at the expense of deeper, more meaningful interactions. One advantage of digital communication is the ability to think before you speak. Online, you can take your time to craft the perfect message, edit your words, and present yourself in the best light. This can make starting a conversation less intimidating, but it also means that spontaneous, genuine moments are less frequent. Dating apps offer an endless stream of potential matches, creating the illusion of unlimited options. While this can be exciting, it can also make people less likely to commit or invest in a single connection. The constant search for the next best thing can make real-life approaches feel unnecessary or even outdated. As digital communication becomes the norm, some worry that social skills are suffering. In-person interactions require reading body language, responding in real time, and handling awkward moments. Without practice, these skills can fade, making face-to-face approaches even more daunting for young men. Safety is another reason many prefer digital communication. Online, you can control who you talk to and when. In-person approaches can feel risky, especially in unfamiliar environments. For some, the digital world offers a sense of protection that real-life interactions can't always provide. The COVID-19 pandemic accelerated the shift toward digital communication. With lockdowns and social distancing, meeting new people in person became nearly impossible. Many turned to dating apps and social media to stay connected, and these habits have stuck even as restrictions have eased. Online dating profiles are carefully curated with photos and bios designed to impress. This pressure to present a perfect image can make real-life interactions feel intimidating by comparison. In person, there's no filter or edit button, which can be both refreshing and nerve-wracking. Spontaneous encounters like meeting someone at a coffee shop or a concert are becoming less common. With so much focus on digital communication, many young people miss out on the excitement of unexpected real-life connections. This decline in spontaneity can make dating feel more like a chore than an adventure. Ghosting, suddenly cutting off communication without explanation, has become more common in the digital age. Online, it's easy to disappear, but in real life, this is much harder to do. This trend can make people wary of investing in new connections both online and offline. Despite the convenience of digital communication, many still crave authentic face-to-face connections. There's something special about meeting someone in person, reading their body language, and sharing a genuine moment. While technology has changed the way we date, the desire for authenticity remains strong. Small talk is an essential part of in-person interactions, but it's a skill that many feel less comfortable with today. Online, conversations can be more direct and less awkward. This shift means that when people do meet in real life, they may struggle with the basics of conversation. Movies and TV shows often portray grand romantic gestures and confident approaches, but real life rarely matches these scenes. This can create unrealistic expectations and make people feel inadequate if their own experiences don't measure up. The gap between fantasy and reality can make in-person approaches feel even more daunting. Peer pressure can also play a role in how young men approach dating. Friends may encourage or discourage in-person approaches, and social circles often set the tone for what's considered normal. If everyone is meeting online, it can feel strange to do things differently. With more people spending time online, public spaces like parks, cafes, and libraries are seeing fewer spontaneous interactions. The decline of these social hubs means fewer opportunities for chance encounters, making digital communication even more dominant. It's not just men who are affected by these changes. Women also experience the shift, often receiving more digital attention and fewer in-person approaches. This can change expectations and experiences on both sides, influencing how relationships begin and develop. For those who do connect online, meeting in person can be a source of anxiety. The transition from digital to real life isn't always smooth, and there's often pressure to live up to online personas. This anxiety can make first meetings feel more like interviews than casual encounters. Like any skill, approaching someone in person takes practice. Without regular opportunities, it's easy to lose confidence and become rusty. The more people rely on digital communication, the harder it becomes to step out of their comfort zones and try in-person approaches. Technology has made it easier to connect, but it's also changed the rules of dating. Algorithms, profiles, and instant messaging have replaced chance encounters and spontaneous conversations. While this can be efficient, it also means that some of the magic of meeting someone new is lost. As technology continues to evolve, the way we date will keep changing. Virtual reality, video calls, and AI matchmaking are already shaping the future of relationships. While in-person approaches may never disappear entirely, they are likely to become less common as digital options expand. Despite the challenges, there are still many benefits to meeting someone face-to-face. Real-life interactions allow for genuine connection, immediate feedback, and the chance to build trust. These experiences can't always be replicated online, making in-person approaches valuable, even in a digital world. Many people now use a hybrid approach to dating, starting conversations online and then meeting in person. This method combines the convenience of digital communication with the authenticity of face-to-face interaction. It's a way to get the best of both worlds and adapt to the changing landscape of modern dating. Approaching someone in real life requires vulnerability and courage. While it can be scary, it also opens the door to meaningful connections and personal growth. Embracing vulnerability can lead to richer, more rewarding relationships both online and offline. The way we approach dating is changing, but the desire for connection remains the same. Whether online or in person, building relationships takes effort, courage, and authenticity. As we move forward, finding a balance between digital convenience and real-life connection will be key to meaningful relationships in the future.